So, just feeling a video today. Just kind of like went to Walmart and, just by myself, kind of driving along. Hopefully it's gonna be a short video because I'm probably about 5-6 minutes from home. Basically, I just have been thinking a lot about the stigma of depression, anxiety, and how a lot of people feel like it is just, they think, well, I don't have that, so I don't need help. And my problem with that is that everybody needs help sometimes. This world we live in is pretty crappy sometimes, okay? It is just, it's awful, and it does end up making people very, very depressed. A lot of people run into a situation where they are in a situational depression. They are not in like a standard, they don't have mental illness, but they're just, the situation they're in sucks, for lack of a better word, and so it causes them to go into a depression, and it's hard to watch someone go through that, especially when they feel that they don't need help because they don't have an illness. But I just wanted to take a moment to say, if you find yourself in that situation where you are the loved one of a person that's going through that, the only thing that you can do is continue to show them love, because it's like the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. And it's the same way with getting help for depression, anxiety, or just situational blues, or whatever you want to call them. It's the same thing. And that's the big thing. You cannot force somebody to get help. You cannot force them that if they do go to get help, that they will work the program, the therapy, that they will trust their therapist, that they will trust in what's being given to them, the tools that are being given to them. And sometimes it takes a lot of patience and a lot of just hope and prayer if you are the type of if that is something you believe in. I know some people don't, and that's fine. I personally do. I am very faith. I have a strong faith, and I do believe in prayer. But I also know that prayer, that we can pray for something, but it may not be in God's will or in His time. So you just have to have patience, and that's a lot of what I like to say is you have to show that person love. You have to show patience. You can help them. You can lead them to the water. You can lead them to the therapy. You can help them get the help that they need. But you can't make them better. And that is something that I have personally had to come to grips with, because I am an empath. That's probably a lot of the reason that I have the depression and the things that I do, because I am an empath. I want to fix everything. And when I see someone that I love going through something, my instant thought is, I need to help them. I need to fix them. But I can't do it. And I have really struggled with that, because I don't know how I thought I was going to fix someone else. I can't fix myself. Granted, it is different. I have screws loose. Totally understandable. Totally okay with that. I have screws loose. Completely understand. So, but it is hard to see a loved one go through that. And this can be a spouse, it can be a child, it can be a parent, it can be a sibling, it can just be someone that you care about, like a friend. It can be any kind of loved one. And you just honestly just have to give them that love, that support, the tools, the patience, everything. And just step back, and you've done everything you can, and not get discouraged. Celebrate the little things. Celebrate the small steps. Celebrate the good days, because sometimes they're far between. They're few and far between. Just celebrate what you can. That's all you can do. And it is very frustrating. And it's heartbreaking at times. And it will drag you down. If you are an empath like me, in fact, I had a breakdown the other night because this is a lot of what I'm struggling with. I'm not going to go into great detail because it's not my fight. It is my fight because I'm dealing with it, but it's not my fight to call them out on it. It's their struggle. But I'm dealing with this, and I broke down, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I just felt, actually I've had 2 breakdowns recently, one worse than the other, but I just felt defeated, and I felt absolutely lost and alone and terrified, because I see that person just slipping away from who they are. And that's heartbreaking because you know who they are. You love them. You see them for them. But they can't see them for themselves. And I know that people have probably went through this with me, because I have lost myself many, many, many times. I'm still in a bit of a loss right now. My mom died a little over 1.5 years ago, and I completely lost my crap, like full on lost my crap, because she was my rock. But that's a whole nother video too. That's a whole nother video. So my big thing today was, I don't want to go on a big rant or a big tangent, is just be patient. If you're going through a struggle where you are watching someone you love go through a struggle of depression and anxiety or situational demons that they're going through, you lead them to where they need to be, help them to see their worth, give them patience, give them love. That is all you can do. And then turn around and give yourself patience, give yourself understanding. Don't be hard on yourself, because you can't do this alone. You can't fix them alone. It's up to them to meet you in the middle. It's up to them to do what needs to be done on their end of it. So that's the big thing, is just, that was one of the things that was kind of been on my mind the last few days. And I had some moment where I was alone, I was in the car, I was driving, and I do a lot of good thinking in the car when I'm driving. You know, it helps to keep me focused on what I'm doing, and talking it through sometimes helps. It's like a little therapy session. Sometimes I sit here and I talk to myself. So I figured, why not videotape me talking to myself? It helps. But that's just my little tidbit from today, and I just wanted to say those things and to let you know that you are worthy, you are worth it. You're doing the best if you're doing the best you can, then just keep doing the best you can. That's all you can, that's all you can offer. Do the best you can. And I've got a really, really bumpy driveway, so I'm trying to not but do the best you can. And just let the rest be. Anyway, love, thanks for watching, thanks for taking time with me today, and I love y'all.